Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today get video is Avatar, The Way of Water, 2022. Over a decade once the events of the primary film, the film begins with Jake Sully narrating his modest and peaceful life as chief of the Omaticaya tribe and raising a family along with his better half Naitiri, which incorporates his sons Nadiam and Loak and his girl Tuk, his adopted daughter Kiri, born from Grace Augustine Comatose Navi Avatar, and somebody's boy named Spider, the son of Miles Quaritch, who was born on mythical being however was unable to be transported to Earth in cryostasis. Whereas Jake is in a position to simply accept Spider as an adopted son, Naitiri is distrustful of him given his human origins. However, all the youngsters mingle and socialize well with one another together with Spider, whom Kiri is warm with albeit he's a human. Spider doesn't embrace his human heritage and feels additionally inclined to Navi culture and traditions. They lead a traditional life till someday future, they notice a weird star in the night sky. Among the new arrivals in the ship is commissioned military officer Quaritch, who has been cloned into an Navi body and along with his recollections uploaded from before his death. As a result, Quaritch is unable to remember his death at the hands of Jake, however is simply able to recollect the events within the past and his unforgiving mission to eliminate Jake. To forestall the RDA from exploiting mythical being again, Jake leads a strategic guerrilla operation against the RDA offer lines, weakening them. In all the operations, Loak, who disobeys Nadiam and desirous to prove himself, tries to help Jake in battle but gets wounded. Jake rescues and disciplines him to not endanger his own safety by being reckless. That night, whereas tending to his wounds, Naitri sedately reminds Jake to be not too onerous on Loak. To that Jake expresses his concern as a father for the security of his kids. Meanwhile, the paying back act on the RDA offer lines doesn't sit well with Quaritch, who initiates a research mission to kill Jake. Knowing the danger Spider data of his whereabouts poses to their safety and also to avoid another catastrophe, Jake convinces a reluctant Naitiri and his family to banish themselves from the Omaticaya tribe and come back to the Japsi coast of Mekaina, a reef island whose clan and lifestyle is customized to Pandora aquatic habitat. Jake passes on his chief mantle to his successor and leaves along with his family to Mekaina. Once arrived, they're greeted by the tribe chief Tanawari and his better half Ronald, who is uncertain of them initially. However, Jake explains their scenario and that they are in agreement to remain and given shelter. Albeit some tribesmen bemock Jake and his kids for his or her genetic human heritage, the family learns the ways in which of the reef folks earning the respect of them. Kiri is fascinated with the aquatic lifetime of Mekaina and develops a non-secular bond with the ocean and its creatures, whereas Loak befriends Tsyria, the girl of Clan Chief Tanawari and his wife Ronald. Whereas adapting to their new environment, Loak gets into a fight with Tsyria brother Onan once he makes a crude joke regarding Kiri associate degreed him of their mixed human lineage. Jake admonishes his son for his behavior. At Jake's insistence, Loak comes to apologize to Onan and his friends. However, they provoke him to a visit into the territory of a dangerous sea predator and leave him stranded as a revenge. The ocean predator tries to attack Loak. However, Loak is saved by and befriends Pyakan, a Telkun, an intelligent and ovish cetacean species whom the Mekaina contemplate their non-secular family. Upon his return to Mekaina, Chief Tanawari, who became awake to Onan actions on Loak, asks the previous to apologize to Loak. However, Loak takes the blame on himself, winning Onan friendship. He's conjointly told that Pyakan is associate degree outcast among his species. Meanwhile, on a visit to in consequence of the Tree of Souls, Kiri links with it to satisfy her mother, however suffers a violent seizure. Once the Mekaina learn of the Telkun slaughters, Loak flies to warn Pyakan, followed by his siblings, Tsyria and Onan. They notice Pyakan being hunted person by the whalers, and Loak, Kiri and Tuk are captured by Quaritch. With their kids in danger, Jake, Naitiri and therefore the Mekaina embarked on to confront the humans. Quaritch forces Jake to surrender, however seeing his black men imperiled, Pyakan attacks the whalers, triggering a fight that kills most of the crew and critically damages the vessel, inflicting it to sink. Nadiam rescues Loak and Spider, but is fatally shot. Jake faces Quaritch, who uses Kiri as a hostage. Once Naitiri will an equivalent with Spider, Quaritch initially denies his son, but desists when Naitiri cuts Spider on the chest. Jake, Quaritch, Naitiri and Tuk find yourself freed within the sinking vessel. Jake distemper Quaritch into cognitive state and is saved by Loak and Pyakan, and Kiri summons ocean creatures to assist her save Naitiri and Tuk. Spider finds and rescues Quaritch, however leaves him thanks to his cruelty towards the Na'vi and put his goal to kill Jake family over being his father and changing into an honest man, leading him back to rejoin Jake family. Once Nadiam funeral, Jake and his family plan to stick with him at Kena permanently. Thank you for watching us. Please subscribe to my channel.